If your InfoPath forms run on SharePoint Server, you've got a problem most replacement advice skips. Everyone says just move to Power Apps. But Power Apps lives in the cloud and you might be on-premise for a reason. So what do you do when the obvious replacement option doesn't fit? That's this video. Let's go. Quick context. InfoPath is retiring in July 2026. And here's the thing, most replacement advice gets wrong. They assume you're going to the cloud. But a lot of teams can't. Regulated industries, government, anyone whose data simply has to stay on their own servers. If that's you, most of the standard advice just doesn't apply. So let's go through all the options and have a look at what really works on-prem. If you can go to the cloud and want to compare all options, we did a full comparison in an earlier video. The link is in the description below. Let's be clear about the options and where each one actually fits. First one is Power Apps, Microsoft's go-to answer and a powerful platform. But moving from InfoPath to Power Apps is a bigger move than it seems. It's cloud-based and it lives around Dataverse. So you're getting a new license and a new data layer instead of staying where your form data already lives. Dynamic behavior means working with PowerFX, which is Microsoft's formula language. And there is no direct InfoPath migration path, so you have to rebuild everything from scratch. And on-premise, that's off the table entirely. Second one is Microsoft Forms. They are great for simple surveys, but also cloud only and not built for business logic forms InfoPath run. Next option is SharePoint Server's own forms. They exist on-premise, of course, but for conditional logic, validations, or repeating sections, they get limited fast. Nintex on-prem or K2 are a real option for on-premise. But they are also a separate and heavyweight platform, usually more than you need to just replace your InfoPath forms. See the pattern? For on-premise, most of them drop out completely. But even in cloud, none of them is the one-to-one home for your InfoPath forms. So what's left? Rebuilding your InfoPath forms natively inside SharePoint itself. That's exactly where skybow fits. It runs on SharePoint Server SE 2019 online or even in hybrid environments. Your forms, your logic, your automations live inside SharePoint. They never leave your environment and use the same permissions you already have. And here's why it works whether you're on-prem or in cloud. Your InfoPath data already is in SharePoint. Rebuilding your InfoPath forms in SharePoint is the absolute natural one-to-one move. No new data layer, no formula language, no separate platform to govern. You get conditional logic, validations, and repeating sections InfoPath had in a no-code visual form designer. Now the part everyone worries about, the actual moves. Let me be straight with you. Microsoft provides no converter. Whatever you choose, the default is to rebuild every form by hand. The layout, the fields, the logic, the connections. The one place where that's different is Skybow. We provide a tool which analyzes your InfoPath form. It detects the forms you still get, analyzes them, and converts the straightforward ones to SharePoint automatically. For the more complex ones, you still need manual rebuilding. But you do that with a no-code form designer, not in code. So instead of staring at a lot of legacy forms and a blank page, you start with an analysis and a head start. For an on-prem estate with hundreds of InfoPath forms, that's the difference between a project and a panic. Whatever you choose, there are 4 points you can do now. Inventory your on-prem InfoPath forms. You can't plan for forms you can't see. Flag the compliance critical ones. Those get replaced first and carefully. Confirm your real constraint. Is on-prem actually mandatory or just habit? The answer influences your whole shortlist. And the last one, pilot one rebuild on your service. One real form tells you about the effort and the fit before the rush. So if you're on-prem, ignore the just go to Power Apps advice that assumes you can go to the cloud. InfoPath isn't a dead end. It just needs a different answer than everyone else. If you need help with that, contact us. We help you to replace your InfoPath forms natively in SharePoint on-prem, online, or in hybrid environments. There's a free consultation link in the description below. We take a look at your InfoPath forms and tell you what's possible. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to learn more about how to build smart SharePoint solutions.